Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Cracktorio. I know it's been a while. I think the last one was a week ago, last Sunday. And we're back here. I don't really see much has changed since last episode I did with Gepwin and Scarhoof. Of course, last episode we didn't really do much except race, which was really fun. But it looks like not much has been done otherwise since then. I don't really see many other additions. So there's a couple things we might want to do, but I'm gonna go play around on the racetrack for a minute while I kind of discuss some stuff with you guys in regards to the series and kind of what's been going on, because I have had multiple people ask on several different videos and series on asking, well, why this is out of power. Asking, what's happened to Cracktorio, why aren't there any episodes, is it over, so on and so forth. I'm assuming these networks are okay to be connected. I'm not really sure the deal was there. So here's the deal. For quite a while, up until yesterday, I think, the server that Cracktorio is on had not been updated to the latest version of Factorio. It was still on like 14.21, I think it is, and the latest version of Factorio is 14.22. So a lot of us had to keep downgrading and like upgrading back and forth depending on our series. So that's part of the reason, because it was just a massive pain to downgrade and then re-upgrade for other series, so on and so forth. It's finally been updated, so that's good. But the other thing is, I've kind of just been doing other stuff, and it seems like either coincidentally or not, the other members involved have been kind of not on much, which makes it hard to do stuff with them, and I don't want to just always do solo episodes like this one. Crap, I have to be in this position. So that's kind of part of that too. So what I've decided is, for now, I think I'm going to keep it to one a week on Sundays. I know Scarhoof is kind of doing the same. He does one a week. And I think a few of the other guys might too. So I'm going to keep it to one a week for now, just until things pick back up. And also, I've been dealing... Let's see if I can drive and talk at the same time. I highly doubt it. I've also been having some health stuff I'm dealing with. I haven't felt well at all for the last week or so, especially the last couple days, which has kind of hindered my ability to do stuff. So there's that, and I've had several people mention that, like, I apologize too much in my videos, and I'm going to try to fix that, but I do feel that I do owe you guys an apology for this one, just because I kind of, like, stopped putting out the Cracktorio videos with no notice or anything. So, I feel like that I do need to, apologize to you guys, because I should have at least given you some sort of notice as to what's going on. But here it is. So yeah, there's that. One a week, I think, on Sundays is what it's going to be for now, because I just have a lot going on. I mean, there's a 015 simulation, which is the main thing right now, because that's really what I want to focus on. And that, oh my gosh, that has done so well. The first episode, it blew me away, guys. It really did. I released it, and I looked like 20 hours later, after I'd gone to sleep and done and some other stuff, and the views and the comments and stuff and the feedback, it was just amazing how well that's done. So that's my main focus right now. But then also there's the refactorizing series with Will, which I think is just down to one a week. It takes us a good while to do those, and I just can't race, man. It takes us a good while to do those. So we are doing those one a week, I think is reasonable, because then also there's 2 workshops a week. There's a mod spotlight every week. I am still doing production line. I plan to have a production line go out probably tomorrow, being Monday, and if not, then definitely Tuesday. So guaranteed one of those 2 days. I'm still really enjoying it. I didn't quit it. Like I said, I've just not felt very well. So there's the deal there. There's kind of your update on what's going on with Cracktorio and the other series, all that stuff. And then, yeah, so I'm going to finish this lap here and hopefully not crash, and then we'll go deal with some stuff. So, actually getting pretty good at this. I wish the other guys wanted to race. Okay, so, like I said, it doesn't look like much has been done. We're missing construction up here, but that's been going on for ages. This is like unrevealed or for some reason. There's some down here. I don't know why it got like that. It's kind of weird. We have oil. I know we kind of wanted to build a main base up here, but no one seemed to have actually taken the initiative to start. I mean, the goal for this is kind of unclear, I guess. The goal that we kind of discussed, that I've had in my mind, is just to launch a rocket, or several or something. But we obviously need a little bit better base to do that. Well, not necessarily, but it'd be a lot easier. So we have a ton of level 1 modules, probably an uncapped chest somewhere, if I had to guess. That's not that much of a surprise. Science packs, we have 500 level 3 speeds. I can't see productivity on this list, which is kind of annoying. I'm not sure how many we have. We could go check. We are being attacked fairly heavily. Let's see, so... well, there's almost 100 in there. And there's over 100 here, so we have at least 200, potentially more. I don't know level 3 assemblers, how we're doing on that. What did I set that to? 200? I'm just checking the supplies for some of the stuff we may need to go build a big base. There's 300. Apparently he's stopped, I'd imagine. Yeah, so there must be some somewhere else in the network. That's fine. Now, is there any clearing we need to do? Because we are being attacked quite a lot. We're over here. There's actually, these guys are pushing in hard. Maybe we should go kill some of them. And then if we have time, maybe go start planning out the big base. But that could potentially be an issue. I know we have defenses over there, but they are pushing in really quite close. So we will want to go fix that. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are okay with just one a week. I know some of you will probably be disappointed, but, you know, it happens. Like I said, I don't want to just be doing completely solo episodes, and based on the activity of all the other members in the series at the moment, that would pretty much be what that's what it would be. If I was doing, 4 or 5, even 3 episodes a week, most of the guys are only doing 1, so the majority would be solo, which is kind of weird, considering it's kind of a multiplayer series in a way, so, yeah. Pair these up. This takes forever, man. These things have so much health, which is good. Just kind of messes up their pairs. So, if I'm going to survive this, I kind of doubt it. I need another fusion reactor is what I need. Can actually make one. Maybe I should do that. Last time, I actually died, if you remember, a few episodes ago, trying to kill dieters. Let's not do that again. Let's, whoa, man. Holy crap. Yeah, these are some big attacks. These are, oh, we have Behemoths too now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, these little defenses are not going to cut it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move some of this stuff around. Fit our 3rd fusion reactor in there. That should help charge things up a bit better. And I can't actually see anything, really. But we're just going to hope for the best here. We have some pretty hefty shields, but let me tell you, these Behemoths, these guys do not mess around. Already half shield. You have to be really careful, because these shields will drop. They'll drop faster than you think. It looks like they're okay, and then all of a sudden, you have no shield, and then you're dead. And if you get surrounded, that's when you really have a problem. That's what happened when I did die, is I got surrounded, and then you're just screwed. So, do that. If anyone hasn't noticed, they did replace the graphic for the alien artifacts. The artifacts are being completely removed in 0.15, but I think why they changed the graphic is they just wanted, well, wherever the hell the graphic is, they wanted this graphic, I think, in the final stable version of 14 instead of the other one that looked kind of creepy, that had like a little like baby like monkey face in it or whatever. So they changed it to ice cream, which is cool. Flamer, I think, is still best here. Some destroyer bots would actually be really helpful. I kind of recall grabbing some. Did I use them? So we used them all. I should have grabbed some, because we have, like, a massive amount in the base. A little bit overstocked. Oh, shoot. Yep. These guys get a surround on you. Not good news. These Behemoths, man, they do not take a hint. And I've aggroed another base. Oh, God. Alright. Kill these guys. I think that'll be good. I may go kill the tip of that base and then we'll call it. I just didn't feel comfortable with these guys being quite that close to our defenses here. You can see how long it takes these lasers to kill these, and we have max upgrades. Everything's done. So, when they send out these huge attacks, these lasers quite easily get overwhelmed. Don't really need artifacts anymore, except for replacement armors. Speaking of which, we actually had our first train death. I unfortunately missed it, but when Gepwin and Scarhoof recorded together on Friday, apparently Scarhoof got wrecked by a train, which made me quite pleased. I was not the first one. Hell yeah. It was actually, it really did make me happy, knowing that I was not the first to die by a train. Maybe my curse is lifting, guys. Maybe I'm just not doomed to die by a train anymore. I doubt it. I've had plenty of close calls. Oh, you guys still lived, huh? Damn it. Burn! Alright, he's dead. Let's head back. There's some oil here. How's it? This is all really, really bad oil. I don't think I have any lasers on me, unfortunately. I should go grab some destroyer caps just in case I need them while out and about. Let's go and grab some supplies and see what we want to do for this main base. Like I said, I'm actually not entirely clear on the goal. I would assume, I mean, like I said, we kind of discussed it a little bit. And I think how we left it was just to mess around kind of just freely until we decide to launch a rocket or something. Yep. Use your crossing exterm. Gepwin was nice enough to build this just for you. Come on. That thing's really cool. We might actually need some outposts. Our resources, although our bus is backed up, these trains and chests are looking pretty empty. So we should have like a bajillion destroyer caps over here. If I can make it through the maze of red circuits. So we're crossing blue circuits twice, in fact. Wow. Yeah, we have like huge amounts of destroyer bots. At least someone capped these to some degree. 20, 20. Well, there must be 500 somewhere in the network. Clearly not here. And then power. How's power doing? Because I haven't added any solar. We have 7K solar panels. Not bad. Okay, so the plan was to kind of build the base, the big base over here, except, I mean, it's right on top of all these ore patches. Not that we're lacking ore patches, really, but... And there's this smelter, but Root said it needed to move. Although Root hasn't been on in quite a while, and, well, it looks like nothing's really been done with this. This was a mess. What was, I mean, remember that there was like a feedback loop here. Let's request some stuff. Let's get some furnaces, like, I don't know, 100 of them. Grab some beacon, 100 of those. Some assemblers would probably be good, 100 of them. That's missing some modules. I mean, that smelter may be okay where it is. I could request like 50 of each module to at least go fill that out. Because I may be able to fix the issue, whatever the issue was with it. So once these dudes bring me some modules, we should be good to head off. Oh, got speeds. Here come the prod modules. Perfect. And off we go. Still kind of cranking away on Steam. In fact, it's like maxed out. It's not a really good sign. Oh. Our power is actually lacking. I do have some solar panels. We're kind of out of room. We've really blocked ourselves in here. So I like got mined up and then I could push it out there. I'm really surprised this hasn't actually been hit. It's Now, is this some sort of smart thing, or is this just... So, yeah, there's like an endless loop of something. Like, I really don't understand what's happening here. It literally makes no sense. So these look like just normal beacon furnaces, which actually... Apparently... Oh, jeez. Well, these are completely wrong. Well, not completely wrong, but something has gotten borked here. Well, there's a row of port here, which completely throws off the beacon count, which is not a good thing. Do I have any roboports? What I'm trying to see is if we put them on the ends, would they reach? I think they would. I think we need to kill this. Let's not kill that one. Let's start down here. Yeah, so that's what the issue is there. Now, I do have personal bots, but I don't want them, like, going nuts with all the stuff here. You know, there's no telling what they're going to do here. So we do that. These should actually be offset more to get a full bonus. We could actually add... So, like, just as an experiment. So you right-click these, by the way, these little symbols to get rid of them. Because they still stay there. If the modules aren't put in via bot, it still thinks, like, it still sends out a thing to need them to be put in. What I want to do is I want to power these and see what our actual speed is and stuff, so I can figure out. So we have a crafting speed of 9.4, which is good. This is not max beaconed, but it's not bad. So we have 9.4 here. What I'd like to know is what type of bonus we have here. So we have 9.4. So theoretically, once I stick the modules in all of these, we should have 9.4 on all of this. Theoretically. If the beacons were laid out correctly. Need a few more modules in these beacons here. Stop it. Go away, you stupid icons. Okay, so those are done. We just need some in here. Of course, that's definitely going to help our power problems. Oh. Missed one. Missed another module. So this is a good way to tell if you just run over and look at the speeds. So these are all 9.4. This is good. This is the beacon layout you should have. I mean, there's obviously different beacon layouts. It's not like, you know, you can have different ones in this. But for this setup, you know, they all have the same crafting speed now, which is good. We're actually definitely missing a lot more than 30 some odd modules. That is for sure. So, boom. Do I have enough of these to finish at least this row? That'd be nice. So that should take care of that. So this roboport, this is like, I'm gonna get an explosion of robots here. Then these four dudes are gonna migrate over there, but that's okay. I don't know why that was set up to do that. Like, it doesn't make sense. In fact, I actually messed that up. Like, I don't know why it's requesting plate into the wagons and then directly exporting it back out into the network, because we just have a constant endless loop going. I don't know if that was by accident or maybe something weird to do steel. But we need to stop that, because having these robots work just always is not necessarily a good idea for performance. I mean, on this small of a scale, it doesn't matter, but still, it's good practice, right? It's good practice to not have that happening. Let's make sure I got all this, because what I'm thinking we can do with the roboports, right? Alright guys, so what we can do here is, hopefully, Well, if this stupid power pole would get out of the way. I'm hoping that these will overlap. And they don't. Of course they don't. Well, that's the problem. It's making it this long. Move. So yeah, that's a problem. Because having them in the middle just so, because it completely changes the crafting speed of the middle furnaces, which is kind of annoying. One thing we could do is we could reduce the overall size of this by like 1 on each side, or just 1 period would probably do it. So for example, if I took this away and I put a row port here and then 1 here, they would actually work. I think we're gonna do that. So get rid of this. These don't need beacons. I know it may not be symmetrical now, but this is gonna be better because at least they still all have the same speed, right? And then this one has to go away. Get rid of this. And we still need these beacons, right, to give that the bonus. But then now, these row ports, if we stick them here, that actually connects through the middle, which is good. And I am putting 1 on each, and even that may not be enough. This is gonna have a lot of robot traffic. We don't even have to get rid of the power poles either, which is perfect. And then 1 up here. And what we need to do is we need to fix this. We need to not have this going on. I don't know why. These are requesting plate always. Did I miss one? Okay, so we're gonna have 1 last row port here, and then of course we would want to do the same on the other side. I don't think I'll have time in this video, but at least we stopped the request loop and has got the roboports going good. I'm gonna use up the rest of my modules if I can here. This one needed a beacon and a power pole. And then we should be good to go. I'm just double checking. This guy needs some modules. It's actually hard, believe it or not, guys, to see these. Like with your eyes, like, because they all kind of blend together. It's hard to pick out sometimes what's missing. But I think we have it all. Again, we can just mouse over the speeds. It's pretty easy if you just keep your eyes on the crafting speed to see if one's changed. They all look good. So there you go. That side's done. What we could do is just blueprint this and stick it over here, and that'd probably be best. There's no endless loop going here, which is good. I'm going to see what this is blabbing about, and then I'm going to call it an episode. So it looks like we just need to repair this. I just want to get rid of this warning. And we have some friends coming to join us. Oh, they're just migrating. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. And yeah, so 1 a week on Sundays. That's what Cracktorio is going to be, the schedule-wise, for now. Sorry if you wanted more. Hopefully it will pick up in the future. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.